Hi, collective. I'm not sure if I knocked 2 or 3 times, but that doesn't matter. Intention matters. Let's see what wants to come out. Oh my god. I knew this was going to be a love reading, but it felt so hidden, and now we have spying coming out. Social network information ways. Someone is trying to get information on you. Let's see if this is malicious intent or like, no, it's not. Intimacy. They want to get closer to you. They want to bond with you. This is going to be, at least that's what they're hoping for. This person spying on you. This is going to be a very sensual and intimate relationship, not just physically, but also emotionally. You're going to confide in each other. Have conflict coming out. There's some sort of conflict, some sort of difference, but this doesn't have to mean actually negative. This could just be a difference in culture, difference in upbringing, difference in languages that you speak. We have elusive and cloudy judgment coming out. You might not trust in love. You might not trust this person. They also might feel that the circumstances under which they are coming towards you are a little bit shady, and you might not like that. They're very worried about that. Okay, so there's a lot of confused energy here, like mind playing tricks on you, not knowing what decision to make, being just a little bit overwhelmed with the information. So this could be your person. Let's keep going as if this is your person. Let's see. Why are they so overwhelmed? Did they not, I'm hearing they didn't expect to fall in love like this at the moment in these circumstances. Yeah, exactly. They didn't expect to find love right now. They didn't expect to find love in these circumstances. But I'm hearing that this is actually an indicator that they are for them. So this is basically a reading for your person, but you are the object of the subject of desire. Sorry, no objects on here. We're all subjects. Ego, me, myself, and I. Your person is probably coming out of a really, really tough time, especially financially, but this could also just mean spiritual poverty, like feeling down in the dumps, dark night of the soul, shadow integration, etc., etc., etc. And they must have done a real good job, because it seems like you are their reward for all the hard work that they put in. This is also, the conflict card is coming out here. Okay. I did talk about shadow integration, right? So there's something. Let me get a clarifier for that. What are they still so bound to? What is it? What is hard? What are they so bound to? They feel it's a secret. First of all, it feels like it's a secret, but let me see. Let me let the cards have an effect on me. Because your person was doing so good, at least they don't know that. Spirit knows that. Spirit knows they're doing good. Spirit knows they're doing everything right, even if your person feels like the reality doesn't really prove that what they're doing is right. But they are, against all odds, they are doing everything right. They're dealing with these troubles, with these issues in a really good way. And you will be their reward, is what I'm hearing. But there's still something that it feels like they have to get away from somehow, that is blocking their intuition. Otherwise, they will, their intuition is being blocked. I think your person still has some insecurities, some attachments because of these insecurities that they have to, if not rid themselves, at least be more aware of, and be aware of like the impact it has on their behavior, on their decision making. Yeah, they have to be more confident. Otherwise, the delays will just keep persisting, because it feels like the spirit is saying, ready when you are. If you're ready to finally get out of the dumps and realize what a great person you are, how confident you're supposed to be, then maybe we could let the love of your life in. But you're sitting there crying in the corner, like sad about your demons, when you're supposed to make them some tea and drink with them, Sorry about that. So your person, because of certain insecurities they have, I'm getting a picture of them looking at you, admiring you, craving a sensual and intellectual and spiritually like fulfilling relationship with you, and then looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, but how dare you ask of that when you're not even worthy of that. So they are grappling with issues of insecurities. You're 440, you might be too. You might be mirroring each other, when spirit is telling them, let's go already. I'm ready. Everything is fine. You'll be loved. You're very attractive, even if you have a hard time seeing that. I'm hearing they don't look in the mirror a lot. They're standing in their own way by doing this. but it feels like they're still gonna power through and get over that, because there was too much. Didn't Oh, we should have the Emperor coming out. If it didn't come out, that's bad. Well, not bad, but well, we did have the Empress coming out as well as the High Priestess. So their feminine well right now is a bit dried up. I want to get some clarifiers for that before we just move on to when they're coming in, because you want them to come in healed, you know, healed and ready to love you. Yeah, they're working on it. They're working on it. I'm hearing therapy. I'm also seeing the Six of Cups here. So therapy, play, like the kind of therapy that you would give kids to get through trauma and stuff like that. So just healing their inner child, trying to take action in a very inspired way, you know, following your instinct, exploring your own interests and stuff like that in a very self-assured way. Yeah. This is like, to me, this is the step before the Emperor, and I was hoping the Emperor came out, but no one is ever fully healed, so they are definitely working on themselves. That's what you know. They are aware of their own shortcomings, of their insecurities. I'm hearing that they're even aware that sometimes they overdo it with the insecure behavior. Sometimes it's not even as bad as their insecure voice makes it out to be. So they are very aware, this person. He could be dealing with a fire sign. That's why, I mean, we did have the fire here with the intimacy card coming out. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be relevant to this connection. You are their wish fulfillment. I don't think they're not gonna be calm about, yeah, personal transformation so you can move on to love. That's it. They have to also work on the way they talk to themselves, a new perspective when it comes to that. So they're finding a new way to talk to themselves because they're not willing to give up on their wish fulfillment. You might be a very spiritual person, you specifically, like the person watching, and you might be sharing stuff online, like reposting certain stuff with the angel numbers, with self-help, and like just gaining a new perspective on the world, a little bit a more expansive perspective on the world, and they might be inspired by that, is what I'm hearing. So they want to be on your level when it comes to that. They know you're not going to just take someone who's basically in a shadowy energy, right? So now that we know they are working on themselves, and now that we know they want you, let's get some indicators for time. Let's see if they are when they are planning on coming towards you, or what time indicator spirits wants to tell you something important that might be happening. I'm gonna take these three, see if they are next couple of years. Okay, so this is it's worth the time. So you know how they were worried about not being worthy? 3 months from now, this is the first time stamp basically, and this is the overall energy of the relationship. Just a sec. Sorry about that. So we have 3 points, or 2 points that are significant, but the shortest time frame is 3 months from now. This person will come towards you. You will get some sort of communication from them within 3 months. The number on here might be relevant, as well as the flowers. So you might be 27. This person might be 27. If you count them together, that's 9. You're so close to completion, to completing something. Then your person was asking or being insecure about whether they're even worthy of being with someone with you, but Spirit is telling you this person is worth your time, because they will influence this will not be a short relationship. This will be a really relatively long relationship that will, I'm hearing, also influence the rest of your life. So again, 5 stands for transformation here as well. There will be a lot more transformation or healing occurring in this relationship for you and this person than the healing they've done before they came into your life. So very strong confirmation verb, Scorpio energy as well, not just the fire signs, just Mars, Sun energy, what else, Jupiter as well, just very bouncy, young energy, fiery, while their head is so insecure, almost in a swordy way, very airy, very critical of themselves and insecure, when they don't really have a reason to be. I'm hearing they just have a very high standard they set for themselves. You might have two. You might be very strict, and I think they are aware of that, so they want to come to you correct or not at all. So good luck to your person, happy healing to your person, and you just sit tight and stay the way you are if you're happy with yourself.